Band 6.5 is the most painful IELTS speaking score because Band 7 is so close. In this video, you will hear Band 6.5 response plus detailed feedback. I have guided thousands of IELTS candidates who successfully moved from Band 6.5 to Band 7 and above. What habits are silently lowering your speaking score? Part 1. Introduction and Interview. Good morning. My name is Andy Robertson. What job do you do at the moment?
I work as a customer service representative for a telecommunications company. Basically, I handle customer complaints and help them with their phone or internet problems.
How long have you been doing this job?
I've been working there for about 2 years now. I started right after I finished my diploma in business administration.
Which city do you live in?
I live in Bangkok, in Thailand. I was born here and I've lived here my whole life, actually.
What do you like most about your city?
I really like the food here. There are so many street food vendors and restaurants everywhere, and you can eat really good food quite cheaply. The public transport is also quite convenient, especially the BTS and MRT systems.
Is there anything you dislike about living there?
Yes, the traffic is terrible, especially during rush hour. Sometimes it takes me more than an hour to get to work, even though my office is only 10 kilometers away. The air pollution is also getting worse every year.
How do you feel about animals?
I like animals generally. I think they're interesting and I enjoy watching animal documentaries on TV, but I'm not crazy about them or anything like that.
Do you enjoy being around animals or not really?
It depends on the animal. I like being around dogs and cats because they're friendly and cute, but I'm a bit scared of bigger animals like horses or cows. I also don't really like insects very much.
Do you often wear t-shirts?
Yes, pretty often. I wear them on weekends and when I go out with friends. At work, I have to wear more formal clothes, so I usually wear shirts and trousers there.
What kinds of designs or styles do you prefer on t-shirts?
I prefer simple designs, nothing too complicated. Sometimes I wear t-shirts with band logos or sports teams on them. I also like t-shirts with funny quotes or sayings.
Do you usually buy plain t-shirts or patterned ones?
I usually buy plain ones, especially black or white t-shirts. They're easier to match with other clothes. But sometimes I buy patterned ones if I see a design I really like.
Part 2. Cue card. Now I am going to give you a topic. You will have to talk about the topic for 1 to 2 minutes. You have 1 minute to think about what you're going to say. Here's your cue card. Describe a time when someone gave you incorrect information. You should say, when it happened, what the incorrect information was, how you realized it was wrong, and explain how you felt about receiving that information. 1 minute for preparation has passed. Please begin when you are ready.
I'd like to talk about a time when I received wrong information from a travel agent about 6 months ago. I was planning a trip to Chiang Mai with my girlfriend during the New Year holiday. I contacted a travel agency online and asked them about flight times and hotel availability. The agent told me there were flights available on December 31st in the evening for around 3,000 baht per person, and she confirmed that our hotel had rooms available for 3 nights. A week later, when I tried to make the actual booking, the agent said there were no flights available anymore. She told me the evening flight didn't actually exist, and the available flights were almost double the price. The hotel was also fully booked already. I realized the information was wrong when I checked the airline website myself and saw there had never been an evening flight on that date. The agent had either made a mistake or didn't check properly. I felt really frustrated because I had already made plans based on what she told me. I had requested time off work and arranged for someone to take care of our cat. It was quite embarrassing to ask my boss for different days off. We ended up changing our whole trip and going to a different destination instead. This experience taught me to always double-check important information myself, even when it comes from professionals. Now I verify things independently before making any commitments.
Part 3. Discussion. Abstract topics. Why do people sometimes give wrong information?
Sometimes people make honest mistakes because they don't actually know the correct information, but they try to help anyway. Other times, people might give wrong information on purpose to sell something or make themselves look good.
How can incorrect information affect people's lives?
It can cause serious problems. Wrong medical information could be dangerous for someone's health. and wrong career advice can lead to bad decisions about jobs or education.
Do you think misinformation spreads more easily today than in the past?
Yes, definitely. Social media and the internet make information spread very quickly. People can share things with thousands of others in seconds without checking if it's true first.
What should people do to check if information is true or not?
People should check multiple sources instead of believing just one. They should also think logically about whether the information makes sense or seems too good to be true.
Should schools teach students how to verify information?
Yes, I think this is very important nowadays. Students need to learn critical thinking skills and how to identify reliable sources, especially with so much information available online.
What role does technology play in spreading both accurate and inaccurate information?
Technology makes it easy to spread both types of information very quickly. While people can access accurate information from experts easily, false information also spreads fast, and it's hard to tell what's true.
Carefully listen to the feedback and analysis. This response achieves Band 6.5 by demonstrating adequate fluency, sufficient vocabulary range, and generally accurate grammar while showing limitations that prevent it from reaching Band 7. What are the key strengths? Communication and coherence. The speaker maintains flow throughout with natural hesitation rather than disruptive pauses. Responses are well organized. Part 2 follows a clear chronological structure, and Part 3 answers address questions directly with relevant support. Basic linking words, because, also, but, connect ideas logically. Adequate vocabulary. The speaker uses appropriate topic-specific terms like customer service representative, telecommunications, travel agent, misinformation, and verify. Some less common items appear: unprofessional, independently, commitments, showing range beyond purely basic vocabulary. Grammatical control. Simple structures are consistently accurate, and complex sentences appear regularly without major errors. Sometimes it takes me more than an hour to get to work even though my office is only 10 kilometers away. Tense usage is generally appropriate with present perfect, past continuous, and conditionals used correctly. What are the key limitations preventing Band 7? Firstly, limited lexical range. There is noticeable repetition occurs. Information and wrong information repeat frequently without paraphrasing to data, details, misinformation, or inaccurate claims. The speaker relies on common vocabulary, really like, quite good, make bad decisions, where Band 7 would use more precise or sophisticated alternatives. Secondly, restricted grammatical complexity. While complex structures appear, the range is limited. The speaker uses mainly basic subordinate clauses rather than demonstrating mixed conditionals, perfect aspects, or varied passive constructions that would indicate Band 7 flexibility. Thirdly, surface-level development. Part 3 responses are adequate but lack analytical depth. Ideas are stated clearly, but without the extended reasoning or multiple perspectives characteristic of Band 7. For example, discussing technology's role mentions speed, but doesn't explore the underlying mechanisms or implications deeply. Lastly, functional rather than sophisticated. The language serves communication purposes adequately, but doesn't enhance meaning through precision, variety, or rhetorical skill. Responses feel competent but somewhat predictable, lacking the originality or linguistic sophistication of Band 7. What are some of the Band 6.5 indicators? This performance shows typical Band 6.5 characteristics: willingness to speak at length without major breakdowns, sufficient vocabulary for most topics with some repetition, generally accurate grammar with occasional errors in complex structures, and adequate idea development without the depth of higher bands. The speaker communicates effectively, but would need greater lexical flexibility, more advanced grammar, and greater analytical skills to reach Band 7. Subscribe to the channel so you do not miss 2 videos I publish weekly. All the best in your preparation.